sweet and spicy pumpkin pie. I'm going to start with the pumpkin pie. I am a cookie and pie person. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have a delicious holiday pie for you. It's traditional, but I'm going to change it up a bit. This is sweet and spicy pumpkin pie. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use some cane sugar, evaporated milk, 1 can of pumpkin pie puree. I'm using pumpkin pie spice to cut down on all the spices because technically you need clove, ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And I'm not a big fan of nutmeg, but I do like this Spice Island. It has just the right enough nutmeg to where it's not overpowering for me. But what makes it spicy is the ginger. I'm going to increase the ginger in this. I'm going to use molasses as well as the white sugar, and you do need a little bit of salt and 2 eggs. So definitely don't leave out the salt. So I'm going to get everything set up. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. I'm here to show you guys quick and easy meals for somebody who doesn't like to cook like myself. And I thought this was a nice change. I'm not a big fan of pumpkin pie, but I like it when it's made right. So I want to show you guys a different take on it. So let me turn the camera around. Let's get cooking. Okay everyone, I'm going to start with the pumpkin pie puree and put that in the bowl. Try and get as much of this out as possible. And like I said, this is a really quick, easy pie for the holidays. And I wanted to make sure I had a pumpkin pie recipe on my channel because it's a staple here in the US for the holidays. And I have here, I'm going to add the 2 eggs at this point. I've already cracked them. And I'm going to add a cup of milk. And I'm going to mix this together. Use the whisk, it'll be a lot easier. And this takes about 50 minutes, but I'm going to cook it at 2 different temperatures to set the pie crust. I'm starting at 450. My oven is heating to 450, and I'm going to let it go for 15 minutes. And I'm going to come back and lower it. Sorry, I won't be able to show you guys that, but I'm going to lower the temperature down to 350, from 450 to 350, and let it go the remaining 40 to 50 minutes. So that's the pumpkin with the milk. And I'm going to add in the eggs 3/4 of a cup of sugar. That's why I call this sweet and spicy. That's the sugar. And then I'm adding 1/4 of a cup. So total it's a cup of sweetness in here. Because that was 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and that's 1/4 of a cup of molasses to give it a different dimension of sweetness. Mix that together. I am a cookie and pie person, so this is right up my alley, and I do like the difference in color because of with the molasses. You can tell that it's pumpkin pie looking at it. Now I'm going to use 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and don't omit the salt. You do need this, is dangerous. Let me pour it over here in case it all dumps in. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of salt in there, and then I'm going to add a tablespoon of ginger. That's a half. I need a whole. That's what makes it spicy. I want to turn you guys on to this. And like I said, I'm using the pumpkin pie spice because it cuts down on a lot of ingredients that you don't have to buy. You know what, this is going to take too long. Let me put you guys on pause and pull that out. Okay guys, sorry about that. Poor planning on my part. So I'm going to do that off to the side too, in case this all dumps in on me. I've had that happen while filming. And at least it wasn't salt. So that's 1 tablespoon of ginger. And like I said, I do like if you want specific amounts of nutmeg and clove, you want to do it's usually a 1/2 teaspoon of everything except the cinnamon. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Then mix this together. Once you get this fully incorporated, that's it. The pie goes into the oven, like I said, for 15 minutes at 450 degrees, and I'm not going to open the door and show you. I apologize because it'll mess up the baking. That's to set the crust. And then I'm going to slow down, drop the temperature down to 350 for the remaining 40 to 50 minutes. Everybody's oven is different, so you'll have to gauge that, and you want to gauge that by sticking a knife down into the center of your pie to make sure that it is done. Okay, so just mixing this all together, make sure it's thoroughly mixed. And I'm going to cook this on a baking sheet and let it cool on a wire rack. Okay, let's get this in the oven. I'll meet you guys back here in about 45 to 50 minutes.
Okay guys, there you have it, sweet and spicy pumpkin pie. If you want it spicier, I would only increase the ginger by 1/2 teaspoon, because most recipes have a teaspoon of cinnamon, then 1/2 teaspoon of the clove, the nutmeg, and the ginger. But I used the spice mix because it had all of them combined, and I think that's more economical for most people. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share, and I hope to see you back on the next one. I'm gonna turn the camera around, take some pictures, and tell you guys my joke.
Okay guys, a couple went Christmas shopping and the shopping center was packed. As the wife walked around, she was surprised to discover her husband was nowhere to be seen. She was quite upset because they had a lot to do, so she became worried. She called him on his mobile phone to ask him where he was. In a quiet voice, he said, "Do you remember the jewelers we went to about 5 years ago? And you fell in love with the diamond necklace that we couldn't afford, and I told you I would get it for you one day?" She said, "Yes." She said, "I remember that shop." He said, "I'm in the pub next door." I thought that'd be a cute little Christmas gift joke for you guys since it's holiday season. Thanks for watching. Please come back for the next one. And if you're looking for another dessert for the holidays that's a little different, check out my eggnog pie if you haven't already seen it. It's a no bake. But hope to catch you on the next one. Have a good evening and God bless.